say, Tarkle, what a spiffing episode of the RIP podcast the last retro one was. I say we do another one. Well, I agree so too. Beaches.
Beaches. How we doing today?
Good. Fantasticals.
That's what we like to hear.
So, in response to our retro podcast we did on like old 90s telly.
Well, the weekend TV.
Weekend TV, more Saturday, Thursday through Sunday telly.
Aye.
Which, right, I realised when I was thinking about this having a smoke the other night.
A smoke.
We totally didn't touch on like fucking daytime TV for kids and fucking Saturday morning telly.
We really didn't.
No, we were just concentrating on your prime time.
Yeah, on the stuff that like you kind of move away from the TV.
Noel's family video accidents and all that.
That sounds a bit criminal now.
Yeah.
Oh, lad, we let the team down though, not going for the
Didn't we?
stuff.
But we'll see what we can pull up either later on in this pod or in one of the later ones.
Yeah.
But one that did sort of make me go was just thinking about all the fucking sweets I used to have as a kid. Now, for those of you who don't know me, and I've got a feeling that everyone who listens to this podcast does, I'm 20 stone, which means I'm a little bit of an aficionado when it comes to sweeties and just anything that, you know, a moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I don't suck penis, because I'm just... you do... Well, think about it, right? Do you know what? I hate girls that spit.
Oh, my God.
Right. Right. Okay.
We've not even started yet,
ladies, if any one of yous are listening, right, if you do sort of dabble in the dick a little bit, right, if you're sort of giving your fella a porno-style blowjob, right, when he's going to finish, swallow.
Oh, my God.
Not for any other point, because you've done all that work. It's like running a marathon and seeing the finish line going, you know what, I'll go for the pizza. Finish the fucking job at hand, girls. Anywho.
The statements made on the RIP podcast do not represent everybody who works for the RIP podcast. Jesus Christ, Stephen.
Just so that people know, no one gets paid for this bullshit, so fuck the lot of yous.
You are so, like, outright offensive when you want to be in the morning.
I know. I'm not a morning person.
No, I can tell.
What I would...
Never again.
Do you know what would make me a morning person?
What's that?
An old-style whisper.
Oh.
Do you like that segue?
That was a perfect
segue.
Especially considering the first fucking sweet that I wanted to talk about today is the old school whispers, man.
See, old school whispers, you could fucking... They were massive. You could flatten Holland and just put whispers along the side of the fucking rivers. Yeah. Get rid of all the dikes. Just have this lovely bit of chocolate.
Yes, a lovely river of chocolate. Not
just
like
don't. The only thing is, though, right? Don't forget, marijuana's legal in Holland. So if you'd had whispers along the side of the road,
there'd probably be.
Where's Steve? And why are we flooded? Just go to where the water's trickling. You just see me in a chocolate sugar-induced coma like that, going, "Oh, give me a bong! I need a bong!"
God. Do you know what though? Right, speaking of whispers, I was going to mention this not because the original whispers were so big and chunky and gorgeous. Do you remember Mint Whisper?
Vaguely, yeah.
I am still to this day like a complete mint fiend, man. If you put minty anything in front of me, it's mine.
I don't think you'd have been old enough. I think it stopped being made before you were born, right? But there was a confectionery called Pyramint.
Do you know what? I've just been looking through lists of old sweets and I've seen that, and I'm devastated I was never around for it.
Pyramint?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, was a dark chocolate pyramid.
Oh, yeah, but dark chocolate, those two. Dark chocolate, though, mate.
You don't like dark chocolate?
Lad, I am a killer for dark chocolate.
You like dark chocolate?
Absolutely.
Do you know what? It's a little bit of a guilty... I couldn't eat it all the time. It'd be a bit too bland and boring. But you know, like at Christmas or at Easter where you fucking milk chocolated up to the the nines? It's a nice little... Oh, hang on. No. I won't have that lovely Cadbury's thing. Give me that black magic egg.
Gives a bit of Bourneville.
Oh, no, Bourneville's a chocolate. Oh, no, Bourneville is the chocolate. Yeah.
Come on, you think I was on about Bourbons? Then?
Yeah.
Give us a nice bourbon biscuit, love.
Oh, I do love a bourbon biscuit as well.
I'm not into bourbons.
You're not for real?
I know. I like Oreos.
Oh, I love Oreos.
See, if you want to start talking about biscuits, bourbon biscuits is a chocolate biscuit.
Yeah.
But it's not chocolate.
No.
It's like a fondant.
Yeah,
You have like a chocolate fondant in the middle.
Oh, lad.
But the biscuits themselves are shit.
What?
They're shit. They are.
Have you ever double dunked them in a brew, Steve?
No, I don't eat them, so I won't.
Oh, Steve, if I can recommend anything in your
Jammy Dodgers.
Jammy Dodgers.
By the way, have you had a wagon wheel lately?
No.
They're fucking tiny.
I can imagine the little farty things now.
Well, no, I'd say I'd say they're about the size of an ice hockey puck. Not that I'd know how big an ice hockey puck was, but I could imagine it to be like a little bit small. Not
thick either. I can't imagine it being thick anymore.
Wagon wheels when I was a kid. They were the size of frisbees.
When I was in school, mate, they were huge.
I don't know whether that was because I was small.
Or whether it was because they've actually just gotten smaller over time. Like Freddos, for example.
Oh, Freddos.
Fucking hell, mate. I've seen them for 65p now. Yeah, like an actual, as if they're an actual chocolate bar. It only took them 20 years, 20, 30 years.
I'll be honest with you, I was outraged when they upped the price from fucking 10p to 20p on the pack of the Space Raiders.
How insane. I don't understand, like, how it works, you know what I mean? Just make the chocolate smaller or make it more affordable to me.
Yeah.
Do something, like, don't fucking charge me twice as much for the same amount.
Yeah. It's, yeah, I see what you're
I'm not a big I'm like, oh, do you know what, though, now that we're talking about Freddos? Do you remember Taz's?
See, Freddo, weren't Freddo's like the chocolate and caramel and Taz was just the full chocolate, or was it the other way round?
The other way round.
Taz was the
chocolate and caramel, but it was a lot thicker as well in the chocolate because it was a Taz. And it's a fucking Taz. Like, I can't believe like that's like the cartoon Taz though, isn't it?
Yeah,
the
Tasmanian Devil. Tasmanian Devil.
I say the Warner Brothers, I mean Hanna-Barbera. It is Warner Brothers.
It is Warner Brothers, because it
was it not Hanna-Barbera?
No, it's always been Warner, I'm sure it was.
They did one, Hanna-Barbera's like Animaniacs and stuff like that, isn't it?
No, that's Warner Brothers as well.
Brothers
Hanna-Barbera is like your Jetsons, Scooby-Doo, Flintstones,
Tom and Jerry. Not the original series, not the second lot that was done by like another company. I know me Tom and Jerry stuff, lad. You can't fault me on Tom and Jerry. What else was I thinking as well? There's the mint.
I didn't finish off about Pyramid.
Oh, Pyramid?
No.
Oh,
right. So I've gone over the fact that it was a dark chocolate pyramid.
Yeah.
And it had sort of like a quasi sort of liquid inside. Can you guess what flavour it was?
Was it minty?
It certainly was.
Bloody hell, lad.
And what I used to do, right, is I used to bite one of the corners of the pyramids off so it looked like it had been finished by a gypsy.
I'm sorry, love. I couldn't put the corner on. My man needed to go and buy a new caravan with the dogs.
Right.
With the dogs.
But I used to bite the corner off and just suck the mint out.
Yeah, I can imagine that would probably be the way that I'd eat it as well.
Yeah.
Only because if something's wet inside my chocolate, it's not going to last. It's not going to last the whole adventure. Like you like to do it that way.
No.
There was another one that I seen, right, and as I was looking at it, I realised that there's actually like a modern alternative to it now.
Which? Pyramids?
Oh no, this is from my childhood, not yours.
Oh, right.
Do you remember Kit Kat Senses?
Rings a bell.
They were like little Kit Katty things. They had like different segments on them. They were made out of a crispy biscuit.
Oh, was sort of like a Kinder Bueno?
Literally, right. Thinking back to it now, it was a fucking Kinder Bueno. It was literally a Kinder Bueno.
Can I use my new word? Because
go on then.
Was it a progenitor of the fucking Kinder Bueno?
It was a progenitor of the Kinder Bueno.
Hold on. Round of applause.
Sometimes I wish we were a visual podcast for things like that. Otherwise, we wouldn't just be sat in a room, kind of spinning.
Actually, spinning our arms around.
Our arms. Our arms are out.
Our arms.
So, what other sweets are you thinking of then, lad?
Right. Well, your old curly whirlies.
Oh, when they were fucking like as long as your arm.
It was. Yeah. Okay. It was like someone had just got like a dairy milk or something like that and just chucked it under a steamroller and just squashed it right out and then just sort of went,
I've got a big thing and I'm going to go, hole there, hole there, hole there.
And my ma always, when my ma used to come home from work of a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Was it a Wednesday? It was a Friday. She used to bring me two things home. She used to bring me a little corgi car, little toy car, little corgi car, and a curly whirly.
Oof.
Now the curly whirlies here were 3p.
Bloody hell.
3p. And they were fucking huge.
Yeah, they were
And
fit
now,
as well, though.
now it's like someone's just trodden on a chomp.
It's the size of a chomp, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the size of a chomp, but it's the price of a Freddo.
Yeah.
Putting it into context for you, it's an absolute rip.
Do you know one that I never ever actually really sort of gave myself to was a Lion Bar. I know they're still around.
Oh, I love me a Lion Bar. Did you ever have? It's quite new actually. Have you ever had the Lion Bar cereal?
No?
Life changing.
Is it?
Life changing.
I remember going to Bala with the road, and me two mates, Steve and Glyn,
Yeah.
cleaned out the friggin' tuck shop on the campsite of ice cream Lion Bars.
Oh man, everything about a Lion Bar is perfect, mate. I just wanted to say though, when we were on Curly Whirly, I have a really early memory of a Curly Whirly.
Go on.
So, when I was younger, I remember I was sat in like my auntie's house. This is in her old house and stuff like that. She just had, who is now my cousin, and I was kind of just sitting around doing nothing. And I was sat on the couch eating a Curly Whirly, and this is my earliest memory of losing a tooth. But a bit into the Curly Whirly, and the tooth just popped out into it, and I didn't realise. And then crunched the tooth in between another two teeth.
Oh, nice.
Oh my fucking god, mate! It was like the most haunting thing that ever happened to me in my life. I didn't eat Curly Whirlies for about 3 years because it literally brought my face into pieces. This Curly Whirly, but like stood the test of time. I went like years and years without a Curly Whirly, and then one day I went, oh, I fancy a Curly Whirly. I may have crunched a tooth under tooth in my own mouth because of a Curly Whirly, but I fucking still love Curly Whirlies, man.
What was your take? Because I showed you that video the other day of the American guy trying British foods.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Right, and on the I didn't show you the sweets one.
Oh, did he do a sweets one as
He
well?
did a sweets one, and he near threw up.
What?
Eating a Turkish delight, a fried Turkish delight.
Do you know, right, it's funny you mention them because I'm the same way.
Really?
I'm exactly the same way. Exactly down
Oh
to the
my god. I mean, just put a Turkish delight in front of me and move your fucking hand very quick because I'm going to chomp that bastard down.
Do you know what? I think that's like a product of the generation, that those things. Because I found that like people older than me are way into the Turkish delights. But if you ask people my age,
yeah,
like, I've never fucking tried one. Or like when I did, I didn't like it. I didn't like the jelly in it.
See, it's weird. About 10 years ago, they were asking like 70p for a Turkish delight.
Yeah.
And I balked at the price. Now, they're still charging about 70p. But that seems reasonable. Because you can get the special offer chocolate bars where it's like,
You can have a Whisper or a Kit Kat or a Mars bar for 50p.
and you go, well, I fancy a Whisper. How much you Turkish delights? 80p. Give us one.
Yeah, that's it.
But the thing is, right, if I get a Whisper or an Aero, I can just have a little nibble.
Yeah.
You know, savour the taste.
That's it, yeah.
Let the chocolate melt in my mouth and then swallow.
Yeah.
With a Turkish delight.
Do you gorge them, do you?
Oh, mate, I'm on top of them quicker than Gary Glitter in a crash.
Do you smash them, Steve, do you? Is that what makes your bum all moist this week, Steve? A nice old Turkish delight?
Well, if it was Turkish delight, if it was a Turkish delight being served up by Vince Ampella.
You're still on the Vince Ampella tour?
I'm still on the... Oh, mate, I watched the 15-minute interview on GameSpot with him the other day, and I almost went really thin because all the blood in my body shot through to my penis.
You need to start... Well, make sure, first off, that you don't start tweeting because he's going to think you're a stalker. And second off...
Vince, I want your babies.
Second off, you need to speak to him about seeing some footage before anyone else so that you may...
Well, Unknown Soldier on YouTube has got about 5 hours of gameplay under his belt already. Because he does a lot of Titanfall montages and top 10 kills and stuff like that.
Like, oh, there you go, friend.
Yeah. Where's my fucking invite?
Oh, she didn't seem happy.
That's
to be
what
honest,
she
though,
said.
I'd love to get onto like an alpha or like early access on a game.
Well, I know we're going slightly off topic.
Yeah, just a little bit.
If you'll go to the Titanfall 2 website, which is just titanfall.com,
Yeah.
you can actually sign up to be part of the stress test.
Ooh.
Which I think a few of the SBS have done, and I will do it at some point today because I've just been
Awesome.
really frigging busy. But anywho's, let's get back to the combo in question. But one of the main things that pushed all these products on us,
Yeah.
with the adverts.
Oh, the old adverts were way better, man. I still remember when they used to sing the jingle. Do you remember when adverts used to sing the jingle?
Well, you're sort of like the Go Compare.
Yeah, but like,
Well, there was one that was almost as annoying as Go Compare in the 80s.
go on.
A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat. A finger of fudge is just enough until it's time to eat. It's full of calorie goodness and very small and neat. A finger of fudge is just enough to give your kids a treat.
No way.
Yeah.
Which one's that? Fudge.
Fudge. Right, which is still around, obviously.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
Do you know what, though? Right. Still to only 25p.
you're joking.
25p for a little bar of lovely fudge.
Oh, they have gone progressively smaller, but they've never changed the price.
Well, yeah, because they used to only be about 15p.
Oh, of course, yeah, they used to be 10s and 15s.
But how about this little classic?
Well, let's have a little nosy.
Way down deep
In the middle of the Congo.
a hippo took a nip and caught the rover on the mango. He stuck up with the others and he danced a dingy tango. The rhino said, I know, we'll call it Umbango. Umbango, the chicken in the Congo. Bite and pick the ration from the marmoset, the mandarin, the parrot, painted pandas, got the hawk, you landed it. So when it comes to sun and fun and goodness in the jungle, they all prefer the sunny, funny one they call Umbango.
Umbongo!
Absolutely insane, man. That's class.
Umbongo.
No
Did you ever
way.
drink Umbongo?
I did, lad. That was like
Never.
genuinely like something that I grew up with, that advert and stuff like that. That's insane.
I know.
Do you know what? Oh, now that we're venturing off sweets a little bit, do you ever remember? You know Cocoa Pops, don't you?
Yeah.
Do you ever remember them changing their name? Yeah.
No?
Yep, so they actually changed the name at one point. They were Cocoa Pops. I'd rather have a bowl of
Cocoa Pops.
So you had all that shit, and then for no reason at all other than like, let's do it, they changed the name to Choco Krispies. Do you not have any recollection of that at all?
No?
I remember it so vividly only because, like, me and my mum were outraged. That's in inverted commas. Like, we were outraged because we were like, no, it's called bloody Cocoa Pops.
How do you think I feel?
What?
Opal fruits.
Starburst.
Marathons.
What is a marathon?
Snickers.
Snickers. Oh, I love me a marathon.
It's the only marathon I'd ever partake
Yeah, that's
in.
it. Like, that's the first and last marathon I'll ever hit. But yeah, they changed the name to Choco Krispies, and they changed the theme to I'd rather have a bowl of Choco Krispies. And then
It hasn't got the same.
not at all. But then they changed it back, obviously, because it's Cocoa Pops again now. But they ran it like a competition on Cartoon Network, where they were like, if you like the name Choco Krispies, call us on this number. If you like the name Cocoa Pops, call us on this number. And I swear down, I'd tune in every morning, like, is it going to be Cocoa Pops today? Is it going to be Cocoa Pops today? And then eventually it landed, and it was. And I swear down, me and my mum flipped our Cocoa Pops out of enjoyment, like, yes, it's Cocoa Pops again!
And then your mom's like, that shit, I've got to clean this up.
But the reason I mentioned them, do you remember when you used to get a bowl of, like, a box of cereal, and you'd get a toy in them?
Oh.
How fucking good was that? Like, from what I can tell about, like, do you know when you watch American TV and stuff?
Yeah.
The idea that they give is that they, once in a while, got a toy in the box, and it was like, do you know, something to be cheered about? Oh, we fucking got a toy this time. Whereas, over here, we got a toy in every single box. Now, the Americans had double toys, where
Yeah.
sometimes they'd get two in a box, and they'd be like, oh my god. But we just consistently had a toy in every box. That, to me, right, that's childhood, like, described to me. Like, the Happy Meal toys have gone shit. The fucking cereal doesn't give you toys anymore.
No.
Like, I just remember, lad, my toy box was full with more pieces of shit than it was actual toys. Like, by the time, do you know, like, I was ready to throw it out, it was just like, Mackey's this, fucking cereal box this one. No. Like, big collections of cereal box toys that all sat together like a Space Jam one.
Well, were you a fan of... Well, are you still a fan of Kinder Eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
Kinder Eggs were out when I was, I think. And the toys have met a similar fate
Yeah.
to your Happy Meals and your cereal.
Well, that's it. I mean,
Cereal treats.
we always
Right.
knew that they were naff anyway.
Can I show you this?
Let's have a nosy.
This is the most... Before I play it, if you want to pause this now and just go somewhat disturbing Kinder Surprise advert from the 80s. Right, so if you want to pause it, as I said, somewhat disturbing Kinder Surprise advert from the 80s. I'm going to pause this now, and I'm going to let Matt watch it, and then we're going to come back with his reactions. Your reaction, sir?
I am actually in shock. I scribble now.
Kinder Dooby!
What on earth? Dooba chocolate! What on earth is that fucking ad?
I don't know.
That's the creepiest shit I've ever seen. How did that make it onto TV?
I don't know. But, and to go a little bit topical, it baffles me that Kinder Eggs are banned in America. Yet the sale of automatic weapons is perfectly
I
satisfactory.
seen a post like that yesterday.
Right, okay. Just going off topic 1 second. I do have a message to all our transatlantic cousins.
Oh, lovely.
Stop fucking killing everyone! There's no need for it.
Him being angry is in no way, shape or form a reflection of the victims of the...
No, absolutely not.
We can only offer our deepest condolences.
Absolutely. It's just... Think about it. There's going to be a lot of people this weekend going on a night out to whatever city centre that you're living in, wherever in the world you are. You're going out for a good time. You deserve to come home and you deserve to put that shit on Facebook. You don't deserve to be on Facebook for anything other than...
Oh, went to a club last night, met a nice fella.
But, let's get back onto the adverts. Now, I'm going to show Matt an advert. It's probably from like the last 10 years or something, but it's for the old Tango.
Oh, yeah,
No, we're still going.
Still going. Sorry, lads, I'm all confused then.
My finger's not that twitchy.
Oh, you never know.
Right, but I'm going to show him, I call it the Fat Pigeon advert from Tango, so give us a sec and we'll be back. Right, so, you've watched...
Just watched like a decade of Tango adverts, man.
Yeah.
Those, like, so, when you show me them, the original ones that I remember are the old, like, sportsman ones, where they're all whispering and stuff, and they're going like, oh, he's coming at this from a bit of an angle here, Tony.
Here's the old 2-point drop.
That's it, yeah.
That's it. Oh, hello to you, sir.
Hello to you, sir. The old...
Woohoo! Fat Pigeon!
You've been tangoed. Like, Tango have always had top adverts. Now, you just showed me some that were even older than that.
Yeah.
From the 90s when I was a kid.
These are the ones that they were in my formative teenage years.
Which is when I would
And
have
if you
missed
think
them.
about some of the stuff there, and some of the things that get said, I still say some of that stuff
Yeah, to be fair, that's actually like quite close to what you're like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the generational difference there, though, isn't it? I mean... but I mean,
without wanting to sound too fucking condescending, your generation's played it safe.
Yeah, we really did, and we didn't have that same... Like, as we were watching the advert, it literally shows, like, one version of the advert, and then the version after the original version of the advert got banned.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't even get the idea that, like, oh, it's going to get banned, like, when it goes on TV. It just gets cancelled before it sees the light of day.
Yeah.
It does. But, fuck me, man, if they're not funny. Like, I can't get over the... which one was it? The old lady one? The old lady comes up to her with a balloon and they're going like, is she going to pop that balloon? And then she pops instead and the balloon just kind of hangs around.
I like that Mad Scotsman. Morning.
Morning. He's quite a funny one as well, with half his lower torso missing, bar a foot that he then puts into his own mouth. Like, it's absolutely insane, that one. But do you know what it reminded me of straight away when you mentioned Tango?
What?
Do you remember the old Belly's Gonna Get You advert?
Yeah.
Belly's gonna get ya.
Well, thanks for bringing that up.
Go on.
I still get that shouted at me.
Oh, lad. Don't say things like that. That makes me sad.
Oh.
No, but I mean, fucking that advert was like a primary school thing for me. Big style. But, mate, I have a list of other sweeties and old stuff here, lad. Right.
Go on.
And I just want to blast through them dead quick because they may not be the sweeties from your childhood, but they are the ones from mine. First one, Echoes. Do you remember Echo bars? The kind of like a biscuity thing. It's got cream on the top, and then it's all surrounded in a nice chocolate-coated thingamajiggy. Oh, they're gorgeous, mate. I'd love for those to come back. I remember we used to get 8 of them in a pack, and I used to rob like 4 of them. Like, even though they were for school, I used to like take 4 of them upstairs and hide them under my pillowcase when I'd at them. Oh, this is the one that I wanted to talk about.
Go on.
Nuts about caramel.
I was assuming that was a caramel with nuts.
The days when the Dairy Milk still had the old caramel bunny.
Yeah.
Who was like literally a lot of kids' first crushes, even though she was a bunny.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, my love.
I see you've got a Cadbury's caramel. Would you like to take off my wrapper and have a little nibble? Everything's a good day with Cadbury's caramel.
Well, going back to those days, there was a bar called the Nuts About Caramel Bar. And it was literally a caramel bar
with nuts.
With the whole, it was the best of both worlds. You get the combination of the Dairy Milk caramel and the Dairy Milk whole nut. This was my fucking fuel as a child. I literally lived off of it.
Was that your go-to bar?
Oh, it was. That was my go-to bar of the century, except for Mint Whispers.
Yeah.
Mint Whispers were
Do you know, I used to go through phases where I'd have like proper wide-ons for fucking Kit Kats and Whisper Gold, and then I'd eaten that many times and I'd just be like, ugh.
Yeah, never mind. Like I'll go
Get
for
me a
something
Mars.
else. See, I've never been like that. I'll always eat the same thing. Buenos have been my go-to chocolate since the dawn of Bueno. Like I've never gone to anything else.
Can I just say something?
Go on.
Fun-sized.
Fun-sized?
Yeah.
Do you remember fun-sized stuff?
Yeah. I'll give you a little hint, ladies and gents. Fun-sized stuff is not fun. It's just fucking small.
Yeah, that's it. It's just like a tiny version, like with 32 in a bag, wouldn't you?
32 in a... Granted, 32 in a bag would constitute to probably 2 regular.
Yeah, easily, like, but you know...
I love the fact that the fun-size stuff eventually sort of shrunk down. It suffered the same fate as their big brothers.
Yeah.
And just ended up being called Celebrations.
Yeah, Celebrations. Oh my god, I never even thought about it like that. They became so small that they became a little celebration instead of a fun size.
You know you like Maltesers? Well, here's a Malteser.
Here's a single Malteser in a big box.
With a wrapper.
Oh, mate,
Here, why? Right. Can you buy a box of Maltesers and they're fine?
Yeah.
Right. They're in a box and the box is sealed.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do the Celebrations need to be in a wrapper? The Maltesers, why do they need to be in a wrapper when they're in a box and that box itself is sealed?
Oh. I've never thought about how they came in that wrapper, but they are different from Maltesers. They're actually called Maltesers, teasers. So that's probably why they come in the wrapper, or that's probably the reason why they can put them in a wrapper without going like, well, I know Maltesers usually come without them, but this is a teaser. Do you get what I mean?
They can all die.
Dude.
Well, they can. If I'm having I want more than an teaser in my Maltesers.
Yeah, I suppose. I know exactly what you're saying, but at least they're fresh. And they're not covered in Mars bar or Bounty.
What could be better than a Mars bar covered Malteser?
Yeah, but you're not taking into account the Bounty as well. I love me a Bounty, though. Do you like Bounties?
I like Bounties.
Oh, see, me and you are like...
See, it's one of them. It's an
acquired taste, if you will?
Yeah. I've got
got to be in the mood for the Bounty to have a Bounty.
I don't know what to... You know what? A Bounty.
I'm fancying a Bounty now that we spoke about it.
I am myself.
Steve, I'm going to go grab myself a Bounty. Do you want to wrap up?
No, I want half your Bounty.
Come on, we'll call it quits at half a Bounty.
Alright, well, we're going to take a short little break because we're up to the 1 minute warning.
Oh, the 1 minute warning.
1 minute warning. The finger's gone up in the air. Put your fingers in the air. Put your finger up in the air.
Put your finger up, yeah. So catch up with us in the next episode where we won't be going through our retro stuff. I have enjoyed this trip down memory lane with you, though, Steve.
Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Would you like to do another one?
Oh, we could do then, I suppose. If we I'm sure we can find something.
Some retro Saturday morning TV.
Yeah,
let's talk about TV.
Let's have some TV.
Because my Saturday morning TV is not your Saturday morning TV.
No, not at all. Come on then, we'll work towards that one.
Alright, well, we shall speak to y'all in a bit. See you later, bitches. This is the latest retro episode of the RIP podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. We're off to enjoy a fucking bounty. Bitches.